It's the 2020 USA Archery Indoor Nationals final from the NFA Easton Archery Center in Yankton, South Dakota. We are setting the stage for the Recurve Women's Gold Medal match. I'm Greg White, joined by Vic Wonderly, 2000 silver medal winner at the Olympics in Sydney. How's Australia, Vic?
It's wonderful. It's wonderful. I was reminded recently that was about 20 years ago this month.
No,
so
that is not. Is that right? 20 years ago.
That is. I've shot a lot of stuff recently, including competition here, World Championship a couple years ago.
Well, we're happy to have you here to give us your insight into the world of recurve archery and our two competitors. This is an unbelievable match. Casey Kaufhold, at 16 years old, your #1 qualifier coming in here, is shooting off against Alyssa Artz, who is, well, 15 years old. So, Vic, I'm going to say this. You combine these two archers' age, and they are as old as Brady Ellison. 16 and 15 years old.
And there's a lot of talent out there for sure.
Both of these archers from Lancaster, Pennsylvania, both of them coming through the Lancaster Archery Academy JOAD program. Of course, Heather Feil and Dick Tone, the coach for Casey Kaufhold, who's going to be shooting here. And Scott Ressinger is the coach for Alyssa Artz. All right, so the first arrow is going to be thrown downrange, Vic. Let's talk about the format of this competition. As we know, Casey Kaufhold shoots a 9, but if you're new to archery, why?
They're going to shoot in sets. Whoever wins these 3 arrows will gain 2 points. First person to 6 points wins. It's very important to set the tone early and to try to get off to an early lead because there's not many points to be had out of 3 arrows. So we have a pair of 9s there for Casey.
You can see the larger dot in the yellow, or what we call the gold, is the 10 ring. And then you could see so far that Alyssa with 2 10s to Casey's 9s. Kaufhold looking for the middle. She catches the right side line of the 10, and basically touching any line scores the higher value?
As long as it touches the line, it scores a higher value. And you can see Alyssa here opened up with a perfect 30, and Casey's groups were a little bit to the right, so she'll probably make some type of adjustment for that, I would imagine.
You can see a deep breath from the 15-year-old Artz. As we go down to the bales, we have an official scoring, an official scorer, if you will, who's going to double check to make sure that everything's in, and then we'll get that official score. What's interesting for Casey Kaufhold, who was our #1 qualifier, she was able to shoot her way into this gold medal match with a perfect score. She shot 4 ends, and each end with 30 points.
That's incredible. That's incredible. That's definitely earning your spot in the medal final.
So let's talk about the size of the 10 ring for recurve, a little different from compound. So how would you say the size of that 10 ring? How large is that 10 ring for recurve?
It's roughly about the size of a golf ball, you know, give or take a little bit. And we're shooting from 18 meters. It's roughly 20 yards, 60 feet.
Mm-hmm. So that gives you a good idea. So when we talk about compound, though, versus I guess when we talk about recurve versus compound, a more simplistic device to shoot, but much more difficult.
Yeah, there's a lot more human error in this. You can see they're holding back the string with their fingers versus a mechanical release on the compound. Additionally, if they hold back 40 pounds, if they pull 40 pounds, they hold 40 pounds, where a compound bow has a mechanical advantage, lets off, and you may only be holding 16 or 17 pounds.
So Artz was able to win that first set, and that gives her 2 set points. If these archers tie, they will split and get a point each. So Casey Kaufhold now finding the middle ring, starts us off with 10-10. And that, how would you score that one, Vic?
I'm guessing that's going to be a 9. It only has to touch the line to be the higher scoring arrow. The judge will make it official when he goes to the target, but at this point versus Casey's 30, I'm not sure that it's going to matter.
Top of your screen, Rob Kaufhold, her dad, of course, of Lancaster archery fame. Very proud right now of the Lancaster Archery Academy JOAD program, as he has 2 of his archers in this gold medal match. And I don't think he really plays favorites, even though he's in the coaching box for his daughter, of course. But this is a big coup, I think, for the Lancaster Archery Academy. By the way, if you're in and around the Lancaster, Pennsylvania area, you know, that academy, they have 2 programs running, one on Thursday, one on Saturday. Saturday's the elite program. So if you want to get your kid involved in archery and you're near that area, you can show up to Lancaster Archery on Thursday and join the JOAD program.
Obviously, that's a very successful program.
Yeah, I would say so. Casey Kaufhold, of course, who's shooting, was our #1 qualifier coming in here. For Recurve Women this year in the USA Archery Indoor, which of course took place over 13 different locations in the United States, right at 594 women were competing in this category. Casey Kaufhold, our #1 qualifier, shot 1,177 points over 120 arrows. So incredible score out of a possible 1,200. So the 16-year-old lines up. We're all tied up at 2 set points apiece. Good top of the 10 ring. How do you win it, Vic?
Shoot them in the middle. 10 score more. I was told by Alyssa's father this morning that she's fighting a little bit of food poisoning, so she's got a little bit of an added challenge today.
That's got to be horrible, especially when it kind of sops that energy out of you. And this does. When you pull back a recurve bow, it continuously builds in terms of poundage or pressure that you're pulling back, right?
Yeah, it does. It takes a lot of strength to repeatedly hold each shot as steady as the last.
Bottom of your screen, that one looks like it could be touching the line. Okay, so 20 seconds on the clock. There are 9 now. She lets down. It's possible with 6 seconds to go. 4, 3, good shot. So she was able to get that one off, but you can see under that pressure, just a little bit left.
Yeah, she just caught the 9 on that one. It's a little bit different dynamic sometimes when you're shooting a match with somebody that these two probably practice together on a daily basis and are very familiar with each other, very comfortable shooting around each other, I would imagine. So sometimes that's a little bit different dynamics than shooting against a new competitor.
So Casey Kaufhold, who started shooting at the age of 3, of course, from Lancaster, Pennsylvania, it was a big moment this year, a few months ago. Able to get her driver's license at 16 years old. Incredible, the young talent we have coming up in the United States in recurve.
It really is. This is very exciting and very promising for us for future teams moving up. I mean, as young as they are, they could have a lot of good years ahead of them.
Yeah, there was really a good story as Casey Kaufhold leads the qualifications for the Olympics here in the United States. There's a lot of stories surrounding that, obviously, before the Olympics were postponed as to the possibility of sending a 16-year-old from the United States who was shooting at the level of Casey Kaufhold and what she was going to be able to accomplish in the Olympics. You know, as an Olympic athlete yourself, a silver medal winner, you know, what was your view as it relates to archery and the postponement of the Olympics? Do you think you can see maybe the U.S. program getting stronger, maybe staying the same? What's your view?
You know, there's a lot of opportunity that year. A lot of things can change in a year. It gives a lot of people a chance to really practice and build up and to build on what they've been doing. And, you know, it could have some people who are shooting hot could have a chance to cool off if they don't stay on top of it. But for somebody like Casey, who's young, that only gives her a chance to build momentum moving into this.
So far, Casey Kaufhold started out with a 28 to Alyssa Artz 30. And then Casey has gone 30 points to 28, 29 to 27. So with set points, it's 4-2.
10 points.
Great shot. All right, so let's give us a scenario for the finals here. What are we looking at? What are the possibility outcomes with a 4-2 set point system?
Well, if Casey wins this set, then she will win the match. Alyssa has to win or tie the set to keep it alive. If they tie, then Casey will only need to tie the following set to win. If she wins, then they will be even up for the next round.
So far, 10-10. Another letdown. There's 9 seconds left on the clock. Can she recover from this and put it in the 10 ring? 3. No. 2, 1. She's got to get this off, or it's going to be a 0. That's a judge call. Well, it's a 0 anyway, as she missed the target.
Casey only needs to score this arrow to win the match.
Casey Kaufhold for gold. And she puts it in the 10 ring.
The 10 ring.
And that will do it, as Casey Kaufhold is going to get those 2 set points. And again, 15 years old. Alyssa Artz comes in here, and when that shot's not just right, why would a recurve archer have to let down like that?
There's various different reasons. They pull until the clicker goes off. It's a little device on the front of the bow. The second it clicks, they let go. But My guess is that shot didn't feel right to her. It wasn't perfect. Maybe a little bit of the pressure and stress of it got to her a little bit, and she was trying to be too exact. But she probably, for some reason, didn't shoot it because it didn't feel like a winning shot to her.
So it's official now. Your 2020 USA Archery Indoor Nationals final winner, Casey Kaufhold. Your #1 qualifier coming in, and she's able to, with a bit of a delay this year, pull it off here in September in Yankton, South Dakota. So as Casey and her Lancaster Archery Academy Joed partner take a photo, we're going to usher her over to the headset and get a conversation with her. I mean, I don't even know if really you can say she's a rising star anymore. She's a star on the scene right now at 16 years old. So she'll throw the headset on. Yeah, hi, Casey.
Hi.
Congratulations. Big smile on your face. It was a great match. Tell us about it, because you started off, you know, just on the right side. So what are the things you did to adjust to get there?
So the first end I was a little bit to the right, so I adjusted for that. The shots felt good, so I knew it was just a little bit of a side adjustment. So after that, I just kept in the rhythm, and the shots felt really good, and I'm glad they went where they went.
Now, I mean, this is really a team win, obviously, for Lancaster Archery Academy. So when you were there on that final arrow, you know, what were you thinking about? Was your heart breaking for your competitor?
I was definitely happy to shoot against Alyssa because she's been a friend of mine for so long, and we've been on the team for forever. So it was definitely a good match, and I did feel bad about her last arrow. She just ran out of time. It happens. So, but I just kind of tried to focus on my shot, and it went all right.
And what's down the road for you now at 16 years old?
Just a trip home, a little bit of preparation for SoCal, and just a little bit of celebration after this.
All right. Well, congratulations on your gold medal. Well deserved.
Thank you.
For your celebration?
The celebration.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. You want
For
to? Sorry, just take the headset. Sorry, Vic.
Nope.
I know you had a question for her. Yeah, what's she going to do for a celebration at 16 years old? So that'll do it for the women's recurve, as Casey Kaufhold, your #1 place qualifier, able to march her way through elimination rounds and grab the gold medal. More coming at you from the 2020 USA Archery Indoor Nationals final. Recurve men coming up. Two of the biggest heavy hitters in United States. Recurve Archery coming at you. You don't want to miss a moment of it.
One chance, one moment, one shot.
Announcing the new patent-pending CarboFlax stabilizers. A biocomposite blend of carbon and flax. Flax plant yields a natural fiber with very advanced properties. Flax offers 3 times the vibration dampening of glass and 20% more than carbon. Natural composites are up to 15% lower weight than carbon fiber. TrueBall Excel. We make archery better.
That's a good feeling to know I can make this bow do whatever I want it to do and it will react. This thing is just so much more stable, and it just controls an arrow so well. Coolest part about it is all you need is a Torx wrench and a couple of Allen wrenches, and you can just stand there on the line. You don't have to run and put it in the press and move those shims. This is a dream to work with right now.